Hello and welcome back to the Campus podcast from a prolonged hiatus of life happens and then you die or you live. That's just a benefit. I'm your host this week, Clayton, joined by my every week guest, Meg.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, Meg?
It's been a while. It's been a while since we've chatted. It's been a while since we've done this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out, chatting about stuff.
Of course. I was away for a little bit, just do a bunch of like personal family related stuff. Everything is though A-OK, and we're back to resume our regularly scheduled bi-weekly podcast.
No.
This week, we're going to be talking about a thing we both very much enjoy, anime. Do you like anime, Meg?
Well, I mean, who doesn't? Apart from
All right.
a lot of people who don't, but who doesn't?
Who doesn't who doesn't love cartoons in some regard? If you can't love cartoons, I think you have no joy in your life. That's in general. It doesn't have to be anime. If you can't enjoy a good cartoon, I think you have no whimsy.
Yeah, I think lots of people tend to. I think it depends on where you are. Most people find it easier to start with like Western animation, but Western animation isn't always the best story wise. And I'm coming from someone who likes both. There's like quite a lot of like Western animation that I like, but I also like a lot of Eastern animation too.
Mm. I do love that, especially probably the last what 5, 6 years. That and honestly a lot longer if you had the eye to keep an eye out for it. That a bunch of like Western animators just like anime. It's just there. You can just tell.
Yeah, it's definitely become way more of a hyped up thing with Netflix are like pushing out so many titles of anime at the moment, trying to like keep up with like competing sites and things. It's a bit surreal now. And then you've got Demon Slayer's Infinity Castle on like a freight train of being like a global box office phenomena.
Right? It blows my mind that like it's just everywhere now. Like I remember when you try and watch like anime movies and stuff like that, and basically it was just the Studio Ghibli movies would be coming to theaters. There wouldn't really be like major releases of an anime product.
No. I mean, I remember, God, I must have been 11 or 12. I used to get like blank video cassettes. For the young listeners out there, we didn't used to watch things digitally. We used to have to watch them on video cassettes. No, not DVDs, video cassettes that had to be rewound when you'd finished watching them.
Oh, I remember
And you
my
had
local
to,
video store.
yeah, you had to like on ours you could on the device we had you could record, but it had to stay on like the channel that you wanted to record on. It couldn't be changed. So I remember one time I really wanted to watch a couple of episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh that was going to be on TV, and I was like, I had to beg my parents to let me have an empty video cassette, put it in to the cassette player, make sure it was tuned on the right channel, which I believe was Jetix at the time. Jetix was an absolute classic channel
Oh,
for
you had
animated stuff.
Jetix too.
We had
We had
Jetix,
Jetix.
yeah. And I had set it up to Jetix. I turned the TV off, and I was allowed to record it. And I like, mate, I was so excited.
Damn.
I managed to get one episode recorded because then my parents didn't want to not watch TV and my mom wanted to watch her soaps, so it changed from Yu-Gi-Oh to Emmerdale partway through, and I was like, no.
No.
But I got one
How
episode. I had one episode of Yu-Gi-Oh on that cassette tape, and I used to rewind it and watch it again because I used to have one of the box TVs with the cassette like connected to it, which were like godsend things back then, like a tiny, tiny little box that's basically like the
Okay.
size of an iPad screen now that used to be classed as your TV, and you put the cassettes into like the connected bit at the bottom and you'd be able to watch them. Classic.
Oh, that's cool.
So good.
man. I miss cassettes. They were fun. A friend of mine though has like an entire VHS like shelf still.
Mm.
He's also a big nerd for like old CRTs and like he's got a PlayStation 2 that he has like all of the special like cables. They like not the regular component cables. I'm trying to remember what they're called, but he has a bunch of them. Just so he can make sure he has the best like picture quality the PS2 can put out. And I'm like, the best quality of the PS2 is such a funny thing to me.
It is, yeah.
But before we get off track, back to anime.
Yes. I mean, that's the first instance of me watching anime, so...
I'm trying to think. I'm 9 times out of 10. It's gonna probably be that it was Pokemon for me.
I do remember watching season 1 and season 2 of Pokemon, but I always enjoyed Digimon more, but I didn't get into either of them, which is hilarious. It's hilarious to me. I didn't mind both, but I preferred Digimon, but never then continued the trend after just watching it as a kid. The only trend I technically carried on with is probably Yu-Gi-Oh! And even then, it's like very loose trend. Like occasionally I'll like, I used to get cards when I was at like a car boot sale or something because it was like really cheap, and I'd be like, oh cool, I'm going to build a deck. But yeah, that's about it really.
Fair enough. I remember for trading card things specifically, I remember like pointing to like the TV screen and asking my grandpa like, I want that. And it's just like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card was really popular at the time. And I pointed at the exact moment I'm pretty sure like Kaiba was on the screen, so he bought me like the Kaiba deck.
Nice.
And I was sitting there going like, I wanted the Yugi deck. I wanted the Dark Magician.
No.
And I'm sitting there going like, no, the Kaiba deck was better. It was cooler.
Yeah. I mean, we all had Beyblades as well. We used to take our Beyblades to school, play Beyblades.
Our Beyblades got banned from school because someone ripped one down the slide, and it launched and hit a person in the face.
Oh my god.
It turns out a spinning piece of plastic and metal flying down a slide into someone's face is not good.
No, so someone managed to bring their entire like arena that was the size of their rucksack to school with them. I don't know how they brought it with them, and there was just like a group of us all surrounded, like we were just like playing Beyblades in a little plastic arena. Yeah, good times.
Apparently Beyblades have like come back, eh?
Oh, I don't know, have they? Like I say, like certain things like that, like I've not really stuck with stuff from my childhood very much. I've grown up with like animes as they've come out now. So
fair.
I didn't realize it had come back.
I don't know. I have no clue if it like came back or if it's one of those things like it never actually left kind of deal.
It was just quietly existing on the sideline somewhere.
Yeah. Well, the World Championships are in October this year. I think it's called Beyblade X now.
Okay,
that's
damn.
how cool we are. I know. I don't know if that's like, is it Beyblade X because X is cool, or if it's literally like Beyblade 10.
I mean, it could be both.
Right? Oh, Beyblade is both cool and 10?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd still say Beyblades are cool. Why not?
Okay, Beyblade X is the current anime that's going on.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Again, it also might be like the 10th anniversary of Beyblade. When did Beyblade come out? I don't know. I just remember that it was very cool that for some reason these tops could summon giant monsters. There was a lot of that going around.
They didn't really... I don't recall if they explained how they were able to just summon basically what looked like door monsters from their Beyblades. Either that or they did, and I just don't remember. I remember, like, briefly thinking that... what was his name? The guy with the grey hair. I want to say Kai? Was his name Kai? He reminded me so much of Kaiba. He had that, like, anti-hero energy to, like, the main character. who was just like, yeah, I'm gonna totally do really cool, woo! And then like he had his like side, I can't remember the name of his like best mate, but the main character had a dragon, his mate had a tiger, and I'm sure Kai had a bird.
Kai was the guy with that had like the weird like blue face paint like lines,
Yeah,
right?
and he had
Yeah,
like grey spiky hair or silvery spiky hair, right? I'm thinking
yeah.
of the right person, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the right person. He was raised in like a Russian like concentration Beyblade camp.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
just
look it up.
we'll just brush that under the carpet, like. Oh my
He was.
God.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I'm sorry. The things that we got away with in the noughties, as well as the 90s, for
Sorry,
certain
not
things.
not like a concentration camp, but like a harsh, isolated training facility under his grandfather, where he was trained as a child soldier in a plot for world domination.
Oh my god, no, basically a concentration camp then. A concentration camp not called a concentration camp, but it's still a concentration camp. Oh my god.
I have to assume he wasn't the only child Beyblade soldier, right? There was other child Beyblade
No,
soldiers.
yeah, I'm sure I remember watching like a season further along. This was before like I think I may have stopped watching it or it like got removed from Jetix or something. That one of the like a female character came onto the scene and he knew her or she knew him or something and he was like blanking her. So I was like, maybe she's like, I don't know, maybe she's a friend of his or something, I don't know. Well, I say friends loosely because did Kai ever have any friends? Come on.
Hey, the power of friendship thawed Kai's very frozen Russia-trained heart.
Russia-trained. Oh my god.
Well, it's a strange-ass plot.
No, it's a strange-ass plot. It is a total strange-ass plot, man.
My thing is, like, stuff starts getting away from you when it's like, okay, there's a tournament. Yep, okay. And Ty, or whatever the main character's name, like, wins the tournament.
Was his name Tyson?
Yep.
Tyson?
Oh, it was Tyson. Yes.
I can't remember the name of the guy with the tiger Beyblade, though. I can't believe we're trying to sit and figure this out right now. Oh my god.
And the worst part is if I look up Beyblade characters, there's been like 10 million seasons since then.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, Tyson is the main character of the first season.
Yep.
I've just looked up, like, I'm looking at the list of them, and I'm just trying to look by picture and be like...
Just put in Beyblade character with tiger Beyblade. He definitely had a white tiger. Go specific, white tiger.
Oh, Ray Khan.
Ray Khan. No, yeah, that's right.
Isn't that the hearing, like the
Ray
headphone
Ray
brand?
Khan is the name of it. Yes.
Man, I'm glad this show came out so much earlier. Otherwise, he would have been sued into oblivion. Oh, DJ Jazzman, the guy who's always announcing.
Oh my god.
These are some solid names. We've got Kenny. Okay, half of these names are definitely like Americanized, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
ugh.
But that, you're right. So like Tyson's name in Japanese was Teiko Kinomiya. Then we had the kid with glasses which you can't see like the guy's eyes, like Kenny, the guy with glasses.
Oh yeah, he was his sidekick. Yeah.
But then, like you said, Tyson's like rival / teammate later on is like Kai Hiwatari. His name is Kai Hiwatari in English.
Yep.
They didn't change his name.
No.
But then we got Max Tate. Max Tate is a terrible name. His Japanese name is Mizuhara. It's Max Mizuhara. So his last name was Mizuhara.
Can I just say, why did they feel the need to change the names in Beyblade, but they never changed the names in Yu-Gi-Oh?
They did change the names in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm pretty sure Joey is not called Joey.
I know Taya's name wasn't called Taya.
Yeah, no, Taya.
No, I thought he was called Joey. I thought he was called Joey.
No, his name is Jonucci.
Jonucci, oh my god.
It does not sound perfect.
See, this is
Jonucci.
Now I remember that from the abridged episode now.
Oh, of course they had that in the abridged.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
But Seto Kaiba, I think, is still Seto
Seto
Kaiba.
Kaiba, yeah.
Yeah,
Yugimoto is still
it's this.
Yugimoto, yeah.
It looks like they like took Bakura has to be still Bakura, right? Like
Yes,
Bakura's.
I don't recall Bakura's name changing.
I like that so his name in English is Bakura Ryo, so it's Ryou,
Yeah.
but in Japanese they just changed that. Sorry, in English they added a U instead of his original name in Japanese being Ryo Ryo. They added a U
What?
unnecessarily.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, is my Valentine my Valentine?
Probably not.
Because
Now
that
you've said that. It's
her
been
name was Mai Kujaku.
gonna
So
say
her name was Mai.
yeah. It's been a hot minute since I read my manga version of Yu-Gi-Oh. So
My local game store has like the 3-in-1 omnibuses.
I have all of those. I have the entire collection of those.
Oh, here is a weird one. What do you think Maximilian Pegasus' name is in Japanese?
Definitely not Maximilian Pegasus.
It's Pegasus J. Crawford.
What? Wait, what?
His name is Pegasus J. Crawford.
Why did
This
they?
is according
why
to
did
the
they
Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikipedia.
Why did they change that? That would have been great. That would have totally worked as well.
Maximilian Pegasus. Okay, two different Wikipedias have listed. Two different like fan sites have listed him as Pegasus J. Crawford. Why did they avoid Crawford?
I have no idea.
Mokuba is absolutely still Mokuba, right?
Yeah.
Yep, Mokuba Kaiba. Yep. All right. What is happening? I like this. Is just it's like we're talking about anime. We've devolved to Beyblade and Yu-Gi-Oh.
We spiraled immediately. We knew this was going to happen.
That is true. Serenity is not Serenity. It's Shizuka Kawaii.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what's wrong with the name Shizuka? People would. Oh.
I the only one so far that I'm like I actually like this change is calling Mai to My Valentine. That's just a good pun name.
My
that.
My Valentine is a great name. I love that. It is great.
Oh, Tristan is his name was Honda, like
Yes.
Hiroto Honda.
Yep. Because I'm sure in the abridged series he introduces himself as Honda. And they also take the mick out of the fact that for the first few episodes of season 1, he had a different voice actor.
It was a different time in like the mid to early 90s of anime.
It really was like, oh my god. Anyway, shall we jump a bit further forward in time?
We're leaving Yu-Gi-Oh behind.
We're leaving the noughties behind, where things were. I mean, things were good because they had to get better, right?
And back to the 90s. No, that was mid 2000s. I was gonna be like, but Shaman King was great. I like Shaman King. I will always talk about Shaman King because you brought up Netflix, and I just want to like, if Netflix is listening, like as like a TSA agent would listen. I know they're not like listening to us as viewers, but maybe like they keep an ear out. Can you please release the Shaman King DVDs or Blu-rays, please? they did the revival series, and I really like it, and I'd like to watch it anywhere else off the site, please.
Please.
Please. I have the original like 4Kids dub on. Oh, that's the other thing. So they got the dub for Shaman King, and so there was you've probably heard of the company like 4Kids, right?
Yes.
Like the North American company, the
Yep.
one that did some questionably quality dubs.
Yes.
So they dubbed Shaman King, and then Netflix, in their massive benevolence, got the new season of Shaman King, the new series, dubbed it, and got like 95% of the original actors.
Wow. Okay.
It is insane, and it is now very funny to look at some of 4Kids choices. So there's the I'm trying to remember what the Shaman King characters are, but Tao Ren, his family, they are Chinese. They are absolutely Chinese. That is the entire like his ghost he has is a giant giant shogun basically. Like he is a big like Chinese warrior, wields a halberd. He looks like he came out of Dynasty Warriors.
And let me guess. Not voiced by Chinese people.
No, they gave him a British accent.
Oh my god.
I'm not.
I just have to assume because I hate to break this to you, Clay. I didn't actually watch Shaman King growing up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to
Oh
be the bearer
well,
of bad
I'm gonna
news.
fix that.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to like I'm going to upload to a file server somewhere just my ancient like some bad old like TV rips of Shaman King from the 90s and
As
just be like, "Hey,
long as they
you gotta
don't break my computer, you're all good.
yeah, secret shaman viruses in my computer."
Secret Shaman viruses.
But yeah, so gave him he for some reason was like with a British accent like not like that. It's just really bad. I can't even I'm not a voice actor. I can't emulate this without offending the British. Um
Hey, give me a quote and I'll see if I can do it. Just tell me how he's supposed to sound and I'll have a go. I'll have a go.
uh you'll have a go. I'm trying to. He doesn't even say anything particularly like quotable. I
Oh my
don't think.
god.
Other than he's like the Kaiba character, so he just calls people pathetic like all the
Yeah,
time
but
and thinks he's better
what
than them.
type of accent did they give him? Did they give him like a Cockney accent? Did he have like a
No, it's not
what?
Cockney because it's not hard, but it's like it's just weirdly slight where you like notice it. Basically, they just made him sound kind of posh, if that makes sense.
So it'd be pathetic, which would be slightly posh.
Kind kind of like that. Yeah,
Okay,
nailed it.
there
Look
you
at me
go.
describing the British.
I mean, as
Um,
someone who is definitely not posh, I have to pretend.
as someone who isn't British, I have to guess. But they got his voice actor to come back and do his voice,
Oh wow.
just but without doing the British accent. They just completely forgo it. They just like no, just do
Where's the guy originally from then?
English VA in 2000. Oh, he had two. His voice actor was Andrew Rannells. Oh, sorry. Oh, it wasn't the same voice actor for 2021. Okay, who came back for 2021? Maybe I have no memories. I know some characters came back. I'm certain of it. But then there was like some very main characters who didn't come back, and
Hmm.
it's like, oh, like why didn't they? And like, I think one of them was like the voice of Goku was a character, and it's like, yeah, I can understand why they didn't come back.
Yeah, when
Oh yeah,
they just
English
managed to
VA.
stumble onto Dragon Ball Z, and it's just like, I ain't going back to that. I'm on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Amidamaru, Yo's spirit in Shaman King was voiced by Sean Shamel in 2001,
Oh god.
and you're like, oh yeah, I can see why like Sean Shamel was not cast in 2021 because I'm
E-
pretty sure Sean
Everyone's
Shamel has a
yeah.
budget to him.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Oh,
Laura Bailey started on Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, starting in one of the best beloved like anime slash manga franchises of all time is a hell of a good
That's how you
start.
land on your feet and not your face.
That's true. How many people who in Shaman King? Okay, you know what? Just to guess, I'm gonna go to like back to Ren. Did Ren's original voice actor continue in anime after 2001? What's his filmography? Nobody was in Sex in the City 2 in 2010.
Okay.
I just cool things. Uh, where the hell is Shaman King? Oh, television. Oh, anime. Okay. Did Pokemon. Oh, he was Morty, the gym leader. That's kind of cool. Shaman King. The last anime he did was in 2005 as the chimpanzee Wheeler. I also like that they named a monkey after Joey Wheeler in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh
GX.
god.
Yeah, he did 2001 Shaman King, and then like a bunch of stuff in the middle, some more Yu-Gi-Oh, Kaneko Man, Kirby, Sonic, Pokemon, Tokyo Mew Mew, and then Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and then just said, "I'm not doing anime
Yeah,
anymore."
I'm not doing this no more, man. This isn't worth it.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's fair. So that makes sense why they didn't come back. Where did... Damn it. But yeah, no. Please Netflix, give me the Shaman King 2023? I can't remember when it came out. It was 2021. Oh my god. It's been
I
too
just love
long.
how that Netflix, please just give me this show back devolved into I don't know, about 10 minutes worth of stuff.
That's why I knew the anime episode was a good episode for us to come back on because it's like, have we really planned an episode? No, but I can just gush about things I like unscripted for minutes, hours, days,
Yeah.
a week. We talked about this like last week. It was like we better stop talking about anime because we have to do this
Oh yeah, we need stuff to
for a
talk
release,
about when we do the podcast.
right?
Oh my god.
Shaman King 2021. Is there a Blu-ray? There is no listed Blu-ray in North America because they hate us. But you can buy the Japanese one. I just don't know if it comes with English subs, and it costs $232.
Holy
Oh,
shit
sorry,
balls.
that is a first press limited edition.
Oh, okay.
That makes
Rewind.
sense. Yeah, yeah,
Okay, there we go. We rewound the holy shit balls.
yeah. Just rewind it. It's not as bad. That is if I'm buying the premium item. But no, please, Netflix, give it to me. I want it so bad. I know it's 2025. 4 years later, it is unlikely I'm getting it, but I want it. So do it, please. All of my power.
I mean,
With
if
that,
they give you that over allowing Lockwood and Co to come back for a season 2, while we're just quickly diverting off anime for half a second, Netflix are fucking assholes. Please continue back on anime.
hey, Lockwood and Co came out 2 years ago. I'm just saying.
Doesn't matter. It's actually probably one of the best things Netflix has ever adapted, and they just fucking cancel it on one season. No, you can't do this to me.
I think streaming was a mistake. If you're gonna do this to me, I think streaming was a mistake this whole time. But I've been waiting. I've been very patient. It also makes me very worried. I don't know if you watched Delicious in Dungeon.
I have watched. I think I'm up to date with Delicious in Dungeon.
Probably. But I really want a Blu-ray set of that. And I'm like, well, they didn't. It's not since it's not their like exclusive show. Um, it's really unlikely that we'll get one.
Yeah, because that's the problem with like. I bet there's plenty of people as well that would love to like own a physical copy of like Blue Eye Samurai, and Netflix ain't gonna let that drop either.
Wait, why not? Isn't the Blue-Eyed Samurai like their thing?
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna probably let it like they want people to just watch it on their platform. They're not gonna probably allow like physical copies because then they might lose some people that would go to Netflix just to watch that. I bet there are
That's
people out
fair.
there that would literally just like, I'm waiting for Blue Eye Samurai season 2. I got to keep my subscription going.
Fair. That does mean that I'm staring at this Delicious in Dungeon Blu-ray region free English sub box 2024 Japan on eBay, going like, I could do it. I could buy this. I watched it subbed. I'll watch it subbed some more.
I actually watched it dubbed. The dub wasn't too bad.
No, I heard that it was really good.
The dub isn't too bad at all.
My thing is, I always, if I start something in like a language, I just
yeah,
no matter how the quality is.
100%, 100%.
And so I'm like, this language is better, and I go, I can't. Their voice isn't the same, which is not their fault.
Yeah. I've actually had 2 instances of preferring it sub to dubbed, and one of them was like instantaneous, right? So another Netflix show that's come out recently, which people have been raving about, is the Oh, what's the full? I've got to get the full title up, or it's just gonna irk me if I don't pronounce it right. Because I'll just be like, that one, something to do with blossoms or something, and that's not correct either, is it? I gotta get the, what's it called? Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity anime. God, that's a mouthful. That obviously came out in early September. So I was just like, okay, I'll give it a try. People have been raving about it. That obviously I've been able to watch it in like Japan before it comes out on Netflix, blah, blah, blah. I listened to the first 10 minutes in dubbed, had to restart it in subbed.
Did it just like, did you not like it, or did it just
No,
like not
no.
mesh for you?
I was like listening to like the voices with the characters and like how they were like interacting or what they were saying. And I was just like, some of them just didn't work. They just didn't work. You know, like normally where like you'll hear a voice and you'll be like, yeah, I like. Sometimes it's just like, no, I could see that, I can see it. And sometimes you're just like, that one, that is exactly how they should sound, 100%. They can't sound any better. And then I apparently found the one where it's like, oh dear God, no, I cannot listen to this. So I'm watching that. I am watching that exclusively subbed, and I will never watch it dubbed. Like ever.
I will never. The problem is I find like there's also a ton of like puns in Japanese that don't work in English. And that's like no fault of anyone's in particular. It's just
I will also say sometimes
that's fair.
there's nothing funnier than when you're watching like a comedic moment and there's just someone running around going baka 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 baka, and you're like, I'm sorry, this is so funny. Like if someone's running around going dummy 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 dummy, it's like it just doesn't hit the same.
That's fair. I do think they've nailed like slapstick. They've nailed slapstick, and they've nailed the like funny one in the straight man comedy, like to a
like
T.
the
So like one person's really
overreactions of
the
stuff.
one really funny guy, and the other one just going, "I don't understand what you're doing, man."
Yeah, it's just it's beautiful. Good. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no.
Because I've had plenty of shows as well where I've watched it subbed and dubbed, and liked both for different reasons.
I think that's reasonable.
So, like, Harimiya is one that comes to mind immediately. I watched that subbed first, and I loved all, like, the overreactions that they were doing for, like, certain scenes where it was, like, dramatic or, like, stuff like that. But then they obviously hit, like, the really sweet scenes, too. And then it still worked the same in dubbed, but, like, I liked, obviously, hearing, like, because the voices had more... There was, like, different tones... Because sometimes I don't think I'm able to pick up on, like, if people are from different districts in Japan. Like, different, like, accents. Whereas, obviously, if it's like, your own, you can pick up, like, you know, this person is clearly from, like, a different place to this other person, even though they're both speaking English. And that gives more depth to characters.
While in Japanese, you have a hard time parsing like cultural dialects.
Yeah, it's because it's just like because I'm like obviously certain words because I'm trying to learn as I go. I'm picking up like certain words that people are saying and knowing what they mean without having to read it. But when it comes to like listening to being like, these like this person is from like Hokkaido, this person is from this person's from Shibuya, that kind of thing. Like, it's difficult for me to tell because they'll, like you said, they'll have different dialects or the accent will be slightly different. They might act slightly different for scenes because that's how they've sort of been, like, raised or brought up in sort of, like, their area of where they live. It's difficult to explain, but I think I'll always struggle with that. So...
The only dialect I think in Japanese that I can ever, like, immediately parse, and it's mostly because 9 times out of 10 it was always like a comedy part where they would mention like, oh, you're from the sticks, is like a kanza, the like Osakan dialect. That one always, I can always like hear that one. Now I think because like a bunch of things I I watched I don't know if you ever saw Azumangadayo.
No, I've not seen that one.
Oh, it's great. It's a little slice of life. It's just like a bunch of high school girls, and it's a slice of life stuff where pretty much nothing happens, and then like also random funny stuff happens. Like nothing. Like I don't know. Have you ever seen uh what is it called? Uh, the author just put out a new anime today, called City Life. Uh, or sorry, City came from. Gonna hunt it down. Oh, Nichijou. You ever
No, but I do know of Nichijou.
like that? It's a slice of life where like everything is really normal, and then like there'll be an episode where you'll see the principal suplex a deer, and you're like,
Sure, okay.
2 minutes ago we were talking about how playing like paper football is really difficult in a
Mm.
cross breeze, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, this is just normal, and you're just chatting, and then you look out the window and the principal suplexes the deer, and you're like, my daily life, I understand. It happens all the time.
I sort of get what you mean by like, when you're watching slices of life and stuff. Because Horimiya is actually a slice of life with like the first season is more about like the romantic side of like the couples getting together, and then season two is just the slice of life stuff where it's just like, they're going to school, they're planning on like doing trips and things, and like any like crazy shenanigans that happen at school, that kind of thing. So I think if I was to probably watch more of that stuff, I'd probably be able to. I like variety though. Like I can sit down with a romance slice of life and be like, oh, this is so cute, aren't they adorable? And then I can go and watch like something like really brutal and violent and be like, yes, murder them all. So anime's
Well,
great.
that's my favorite part. I like slice of life because a lot of the slice of life anime, they do have variety. So you'll get stuff like Nichijou where it's just like, oh yeah, normal ass mundane stuff, and then yeah, the principal suplexes a deer, and I'm like, cool, excellent. Uh, the Way of the House Husband. Have you seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Basically, a yakuza gets married, and he leaves the organization and becomes just a house husband, but he still has like the same demeanor and tendencies and like speaking habits he had while he was a yakuza. So he's going around collecting money for like the neighborhood association, and he just like knocks on doors, looks menacing, is like, "I'm here for the fee," and they're thinking like, "Oh, he's trying to take collection money from us," and it's like, "No, I need like 2p is like what you need for the contribution. That's all."
Yeah, that actually sounds
And
cool.
it's
I'd
like
probably enjoy that, to be honest.
it's really good. He gets very intense on like making a crepe at one point, and like how to make a good crepe for his wife. And I'm like, this is both very cute, and it's just him and another man very intensely trying to make good crepes,
You'll
and
have
like
you'll
they
have to
look.
send you'll have to send me that one. That one sounds good.
Oh yeah, I do you have Netflix?
I do.
Hey, I'm pretty sure it is on Netflix.
Nice.
It is on Netflix. Hell yeah.
Because that reminds me. Well, you say that. Don't forget, Canadian Netflix and UK Netflix are different.
I don't know if typing UK Netflix into Google will help. But
Is it
acco-
available on UK Netflix? Question mark.
according to the most unhelpful feature of Google, Google AI Overview, it says it's available on UK Netflix. Who the frig knows if it's correct until you look?
Yeah.
I
Who
hate
actually trusts AI? Come on.
I I don't, and I
No.
hate that like it's in everything, and it's almost impossible now to like avoid
Yeah.
it. God, so I had someone at work. Uh, I like had to use the computer, and and like I clicked the search bar, and like then the last five searches popped up, and one of them was just like Chat GPT, and I'm like, what are you using Chat GPT for, man?
Yeah.
There's nothing here for us that requires us to use Chat GPT. Please.
I've never used that, to be honest. So.
Neither do I. I clicked it to see like did they leave themselves logged in or anything? They did.
Oh God.
so I saw all of their things. I think people who have like grown dependent on AI might need like not. I'm not saying like oh they need professional help. Like they need like human outreach.
Yeah.
Uh, one of their search queries was like, uh, make a funny Wi-Fi joke to send to a coworker, and I'm like, you asked it to make a joke, so you could steal it to send to a coworker. What?
Alright.
I'm like, when you say funny Wi-Fi joke, I'm like, okay, well that I don't really know what to make there. I'm like, but you've made the robot try and make comedy out of this, and I'm like, I I'm so baffled. It like you've removed human interaction from this entirely. I'm just saying, if you're out there, people, and you use AI for everything, there are people out there who love you. They care about you. They will talk to you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to use AI to make jokes. I am almost certain that you are funny on your own. Slip on a banana peel, make a fart noise, and then laugh. Someone out there is going to laugh with you, and you are fine. Do not use the resources AI has to generate you a bad joke. There's a book. There are books of dad jokes. I use dad jokes all the time. My girlfriend said I'm tired, and I said my name's Clayton. It's fine. You can do this on your own. I believe in you.
Do you feel better now? Are you okay?
Honestly, I was getting a little emotional.
I was about to say, I could feel that there was a lot of emotional ties behind that.
I'm just like, I'm not here to say I work hard for my comedy. It's like I said, dad jokes. But there's something really human about like laughter. And if you had a robot make it for you, I think that kills something inside me. I'm very passionate. It's like, oh, I used AI to make my like book report. Okay, you hate reading, whatever. I made AI make a joke for me, and I'm like, no, you've gone a step too far. Skynet can't take away comedy from us now.
Oh my god.
Back to anime.
I was about to say, I feel like we're going to have to call this episode Anime Spiral Part 1.
The anime spiral. Okay, so cool. We're here to talk about Uzumaki, Junji Ito's fundamental manga about spirals. Have you read Uzumaki?
No.
Ooh, do you like spooky stuff?
I don't mind spooky stuff too much. Mate, I have been forced to watch a number of horror movies recently.
Okay, but I'm not here to tell you I'm gonna force you to watch this. I want you to engage with. This is really, really cool. I liked it. I'm not gonna be like, my friend of the podcast made me sit down and read Uzumaki, and it was all right.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I can have a look. It's fine.
I like you said, it's okay. Almost the exact tone of, it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. All right, fair enough.
Oh my god.
What horror movies have you been made to watch recently?
We started with Barbarian. Good one.
Oh.
I liked Barbarian. I wouldn't mind watching Weapons because I know that's by the same director. That's come out recently, but we'll probably have to wait. We'll probably have to wait for that to come out.
Very good.
What was the other ones we watched? Don't Breathe. That was a good one. That was a good one actually. Twist was a bit weird though.
Fair. The twist. Sorry, not the twist. The ending of Weapons is so funny. If when you watch Weapons and you get to like the ending, you know that like scene in like old cartoons and old movies where like people chase each other in a circle and it's like
okay, yeah.
You will know exactly what I mean by singing that song when you get to that part of the movie and you'll be like, oh my god, he's right.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
very excited for when you get to that part of the movie where you're just like, oh, I see it. I see what happened.
Okay. The other one we watched was Apostle, which was a Netflix one.
Mm.
That was all right. Like it wasn't the people that I was watching it with. It wasn't their cup of tea. But I quite like a mystery. I quite liked the intrigue and the mystery of that one. I don't know. I like the
Yeah,
mystery
that's fair.
mystery stuff too. Then I watched Saw 10.
Saw, fair enough.
I mean, to be honest, Saw 10's supposed to be the best one.
So is it
Going
Saw
by
10 because it's the 10th Saw, or is that just the name of the show? Is it like Beyblade that way?
I don't no, it's Saw X, but it is technically the 10th movie, but it's like it's one of the prequel movies.
Okay, so chronologically, it's not like the 10th Saw. It's a
No.
prequel to other Saws.
Yeah. I don't actually know what the official order is, but either way, it wasn't a bad one. And I think now the people that I'm watching stuff with wants to watch As Above, So Below.
Oh, I've seen that. That one's good.
So yeah, I think that's probably the next one we're gonna watch.
Okay. I have the chronological order of Saw movies for you.
Okay, this is why we need to call this episode Anime Spiral Part 1, because we've spoken a bit about anime.
You could just say it was supposed to be about anime.
This was supposed to be about anime Part 1, because we're probably going to end up doing this a few times.
Yeah, because we're going to keep trying to talk about anime and Spiral.
Yeah.
It's Jigsaw.
Okay.
Then Saw.
Yeah.
Then Saw X.
Okay.
Saw 2. Saw 3. Saw 4, 5, 6. Saw the final chapter. And then spiraled from the Book of Saw.
Okay. Isn't the Spiral one supposed to be really crap, though?
The Rotten Tomatoes scores are on here with each of them.
Okay.
With Spiral for the Book of Saw getting 39%.
Yeah, I remember it not doing very well.
Saw the final chapter having 9%.
Oof.
39 for Saw.
Yeah, but What's-It's actually dead at that point, isn't he?
Yeah. Basically, it looks like Jigsaw, the movie, gets 32. Saw, the first one, is 50. Which, 50% for a horror movie, especially like just a torture porn movie, essentially, is like, that's an okay horror movie.
The first Saw movie was actually more of like a thriller horror.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So.
Saw X does have 81%. So, Saw 2, 39, Saw 3, 28, 4, 18, 5, 13, 6, 39, and then 9% and 39%. So, post-Saw in 2004, nothing was hitting 50%.
Damn.
So, Saw. A movie franchise that exists and is questionable if it's pretty good. Do you like Saw, viewers? Let us know in the comments how passionate you are about Saw. But yeah, back to anime as we continuously spiral out of control. I was going to ask, like, what anime have you been checking out this season? So we're just at the end of like the summer 2025 season.
Let me load up my Crunchyroll, because I tend to watch most of my stuff on Crunchyroll to give you ideas. So, yeah. I mean, quite a few of the stuff that I've been watching is ending, which is upsetting. But Dr. Stone, season 4.
Yep.
It's to be honest, it actually was like, because I think for a bit, like season, like part 1 of season 4, I was kind of like sort of falling a bit sleepish on it, because I was like, not really much happening, and then just so much happens for like the last sort of parts of part 2 of season 4. So it's sort of ramping up again, and it's good. I honestly don't know why I'm watching The Rising of the Shield Hero, because I'm watching it but not watching it, if that makes sense. I'm watching it going, Yona of the Dawn could have had another season, by the way. And it would have been so much better than this!
It's a shame that you don't even like Yona of the Dawn.
Oh my
We've never
god.
mentioned it on this podcast before.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah, and the fact that that's apparently been announced for a season 5. Why?
It must be doing well.
I don't. But that's the thing. Like, it started off really good, and then I don't know. It's the story's just not gone anywhere. It's just become like really weak. There's no character developments anymore. Like they're just getting new characters, but nothing's really happening. They're traveling around, but I don't really care where they're going. It's just, yeah, I just don't know why I keep watching it, to be honest. I just keep watching it and I keep thinking Your End of the Dawn could have another season, but hey ho, just give your money to someone else. Sure, why not? It's fine. Gachiakuta.
Oh yeah.
Very good. I'm enjoying Gachiakuta. That's good.
Yeah, by the sounds of it, it's continuing in. I think we talked about this, like, not on this episode, but like prior to this, that it's like continuing into the fall.
It's a 24 episode one, so we've just had episode 11 released because it's like a simulcast one, so they're releasing subbed and dubbed at the same time. So we've just had episode 11. So we're almost halfway through. My Dress Up Darling's coming to an end.
Yep.
So I've finished watching Undead Murder Farce. I watched that subbed because it's not got dubbed yet. That's not too bad, to be honest. It was alright for what it was.
I started watching My Dress Up Darling. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoy My Dress Up Darling. It's like slice of life, definitely slice of life, like comfort stuff for people that enjoy like video games and anime and stuff, and people wanting to cosplay things. It's quite fun. So going from this is a funny thing. Going from things like Gachiakuta to a betrothed to my sister's ex. I love my lists sometimes. They're so good. Actually, it was quite funny in places, and then like it was like endearing in others. Like the guy is just fucking head over heels for the female character, and she's just like, but I'm just like a horrible, ugly person. He's like, I love her so much. 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 It's just like it's funny in Japanese. Okay, it's funny in Japanese.
That's very My Dress Up Darling too, where like she says that in her mind like several times.
Oh yeah. That's just the reverse. My Dress Up Darling is the reverse with Gojo. He's just like making the costumes, going, this would be a really good color for this. She goes, I love him so much. I love him so much. I love him so much. I love him so much.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Dan to Dan, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Dan to Dan's just literally, you put an episode on, you don't know where the fuck it's going, and you're just excited to be along for the ride. What else was I watching?
I'm very interested when they will announce the next season for Dan to Dan. Like, will it be like?
See,
obviously it's not coming out this fall.
I've heard things of like end of 2026 or start of 2027. If it's start of 2027, I'm going to be really upset because I don't think I could wait that long.
Yeah.
But hey ho.
Yeah. They delayed an anime I was excited for this fall, so I'll have to wait patiently. Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games was an anime that was coming out, but I guess it got postponed till like mid 2026. It was supposed to be, I think, this fall, so I don't know if it's coming in the winter. I'm just gonna look. Helps if I spell ladies, not laddies. The young laddies don't play fighting games. 2026. Fair enough.
And then the other ones that I had were The Apothecary Diaries, season 2. I just like that. That's actually that's quite like a comfort show for me, to be honest.
It's really good.
It is really good. It's just one of those like easy to watch programs. There's like plenty of intrigue going on. It's good.
Yeah, you got your like mystery of the week and then like a good overarching plot and really likable characters.
Yeah. Windbreaker season 2. It made me cry twice. We're just gonna roll over that one. Goddamn Sakura, why does he have to be so fucking cute? The other one was this one was bonkers. I was just like, what is this about? The gorilla god's go-to girl.
What?
That is literally what it's called. Basically, it's like a weird fantasy world where everyone has to choose a card when they get to like almost like teenager, like almost adult age, and it's basically a blessing from one of the animal gods, and they get gifted like their powers. And this like dainty girl who's basically like been a social outcast and bullied most of her life ends up with the gorilla god as her blessing, which means she has fucking superhuman strength.
Amazing.
And they only apparently get one of those every 100 years. So she's suddenly like recruited into the armed forces because super strength. It's weird. It's actually quite funny, but it's like I was just like, what is this? Like, come on, man. I had to watch it for the weird synopsis that I got given.
That's fair. I have watched a bunch of stuff based off of so weird synopses, being like, oh yeah, like, oh, what's this?
And then the last two were Blue Exorcist season 3. I mean, that's
still nutty that show.
But that
came back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it can happen. It can happen. I'm still praying for Yona of the Dawn.
I'm sorry that Blue Exorcist gave you this feeling.
Actually, no. You know what gave me this feeling?
What?
Fruits Basket.
That, yeah.
Because when they were doing Yona of the Dawn, the manga was like not as far like advanced as it was, the same as Fruits Basket was. Suddenly Fruits Basket's manga's completed. They get the whole fucking manga, scene for scene. I would know. I own the manga. I've read it all. Come on, guys. You can do it. Please.
Yeah. For me, this season I was watching quite a bit. Like I said, I gave my Dress Up Darling a try. I watched a new one, Clevitus.
Oh, I've seen adverts for that one.
Yeah, it was really cool. Some of the animation style for like flashbacks and that have this like very grainy, as if it's like an older anime-esque footage. It's very cool that how they did that. I was also watching. I did watch some Gachi Yakuta. I'm not caught up yet though.
It is good though. I am enjoying it. It's good.
Obviously, Dan to Dan season 2.
I'm sorry. I was just to briefly touch on Dan season 2. Literally, I've rewatched season 2 twice just to pass some time. The scene where he's like, "You're gonna get such an ass whooping," still hypes me up, and I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck yes, let's go! I knew you were gonna say it, and I'm still excited for the next episode, and I already know what's gonna happen anyway.
Hell yeah!
It's just so the line delivery is so fucking awesome. AJ has to pat himself on the back for that one. He was a proper little legend.
I watched the new dubbing they did for Detective Conan on Crunchyroll. Yeah. So Detective Conan, for anyone who's not like aware, is like 1,000 and some odd episodes long, and they decided that instead of also Crunchyroll, if you're listening, and I know you are, you hear everything. You have episode 1 to like 275 of Detective Conan, and then you have this big gap, and the next season you have starts at episode like 700 and something. I'm just wondering if you could like get me those episodes.
Yeah, could you
watch,
fill in the gap, please?
It's only like a few 100 episode gap, but it's and the thing that's weird is you put out this like new collection. So they put out a new collection for Detective Conan, which is like Detective Conan versus the Black Organization, which is the evil organization that is the main antagonist of a show that is very, very loosely about that, because it's mostly like crime of the week-esque stuff, and it's very good at it. I like it a lot. But this like collection is like they just took every episode that is a main focus point about the like evil organization and all that stuff, and it like jumps like nuts. It's like episode 1, episode 2, episode 27, episode 143, episode 256, episode 384, and I'm like, if these are all the episodes that pertain to like the direct plot of the Black Organization, we really like we move at a snail's pace around here, don't we?
Filler, cannon. Filler, cannon.
Well, the best part is the manga is still ongoing. The manga is that everything is like crime of the week stuff.
Oh god.
So like it's 90% filler. This is not a show you watch because you're here. I really, really want to know how Conan slash Shinichi Kudo really discovers the Black Organization and decides to take it down. No, I watch and read this show because I want to know how many times can these people go on vacation with a murder happening?
Oh god.
It's like wherever they go, like a murder occurs. Thus starts the like crime of the week episode.
Oh no!
And it's so good because like time doesn't move for these characters. They have not been like no one acknowledges the passage of time. So like there'll be an episode about Christmas, and we're not going to acknowledge that. Like we had an episode about Christmas like a few years ago too. So it's not like 2 different Christmases have passed. Time has not moved. Nothing has happened. No one is a year older. Everyone is in the same year of high school. Conan is not aging up despite being a child. It's like, oh, we're on summer break. Oh no, a murder. And then it's like a next, like, I don't know, 100 episodes later, 200 episodes later, we're on summer vacation. Oh no, a murder. And it's like, I thought we had a murder last summer vacation.
Oh god.
And they do even acknowledge it in, like, the show. Like, the inspector goes... They'll be somewhere, a murder will happen, the inspector shows up. How am I not surprised you're here? There's a murder, like, everywhere you go.
It's almost like one of them is the murderer.
That would be the greatest twist ever.
And they just get bored hanging out with their friends and go, you know what? I wanted to give our friends some entertainment on this trip. Let me just go murder someone real quick.
Ooh, speaking of like slice of lives, anime I've been watching this season, gotta rep the Canadian anime. Anne Shirley on Crunchyroll.
Oh, see, I've watched the Netflix live action.
Yeah, see, Canadian. I don't
actually
know why people love Anne Shirley this much.
I actually watched that with my mom.
That's fair. It actually used to be a cartoon on when I was a kid on like TVO Kids.
I think my mom read the book, and then when she found out it was a program, she wanted to watch the program.
Yeah, the Anne of Green Gables cartoon is what it was called, and it was... I liked it. I don't know if it was like groundbreaking television, but it was kids television. Like you had a lesson.
My mom really liked the live action one.
Okay, we talked last time about we couldn't get your parents to watch anime, but what if we got them to watch the anime Anne Shirley, which is just the Anne of Green Gables story as an anime, and a beautifully animated one too. This is how we do it.
My mum would just be like, "But I've already watched this. I know what's going to happen," and that would be her excuse not to watch it.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beside the point. I'm just telling you what would happen, man.
I'm giving your mom more credit. Not that I've ever met your mom in any capacity. I'm just like, I believe your mom can change. Your mom can be a better person. Your mom can watch.
I'm totally
the
telling
anime
her.
version of
I'm
Anne
totally
Shirley.
telling her we discussed her in this podcast episode.
She has to. Yeah, this is how we get your mom to be a viewer. Like,
oh boy.
I'm giving your mom a fake voice. I don't actually 100% have. I've heard her in the background once or twice, but I've never actually like heard her speak. So I'm just like, oh, you were talking about me. That's Mrs. Doubtfire. I think I just made your mom Mrs. Doubtfire.
No, no, no. You didn't get the oh dearie.
Oh, dearie, you were talking about me.
Oh
How's that?
god. That's not bad. That's not bad.
All right, all right. I have to believe you. She's your mom. I also watched To Be Hero X this year, and I really like that. That one is like a. I know it's there's actually a word for it for specifically like Chinese animated television shows, like where anime is like Japanese animation. I think it's called like a danwa.
Okay.
I'm not 100%, but either way, very good show. Uh, okay, yeah, it's spelled Donghua, so I might be pronouncing it just incorrectly, but yeah, it was really good. I liked it a lot and would recommend it. I then also watched a like 6 episode special, Takapi's Original Sin. This is a content warning for anyone who is gonna for some reason take my recommendations of what I watched, watch them. Takapi's Original Sin, quite graphic, quite intense, uh, very good show, but is very visceral and will make you feel bad. And then good, but like the feelings that it elicits is not necessarily just of joy.
Hmm.
We're here to make you feel the gambit of bad feelings. Other than that, I did watch the first part of Pokemon Concierge. Finally, that was delightful. Uh, I don't. I think that was really it. Like, I wasn't. I was mostly just keeping up on my weekly episodes of a few shows, but I didn't watch
Hmm.
a ton. I'm a fake fan.
I mean,
I brought up.
my recommendations would be Windbreaker. Just everyone needs to watch Windbreaker because it's adorable and people beat the shit out of bad people and it's still cute and adorable. I mean, it's two things in one go. You can feel fluffy inside and then be like, "Fuck yeah, punch that guy in the face." What more do you want in life, man? What more do you want in life? If you want more than that in life, if you want that and what the fuck is that shit? Dan to dan. If you want the trifecta instead of just the double combo. And then the other one I would probably recommend people to watch would be the new one, which I would probably say is punching the shit out of things and what the fuck is that shit combo, Gachi Akuta. They're my 3 recommendations.
Fair enough. I'm all right. Well, looking at the timer I set to make sure that we didn't kill our editor,
we didn't go over time.
we've got about 5-ish minutes. So I figured
this is definitely going to be multiple parts, knowing us.
Absolutely, but I figured we could mention some of our favorite anime openings just before we go. Whether or not like the show is particularly good, but like openings that you really really enjoyed.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Whether it be like visuals or just straight up the music.
Okay.
I will let you go first.
Okay. One of the first ones that springs to mind is Jujutsu Kaisen's the prequel with Gojo and Geto, the intro for that one. I actually have the song and I can't remember the name of the song. It's gone from my brain. Hang on, I will find the song. I don't know why I've forgotten the name of the Where Our Blue is the name of the song, but it's just a very good song.
Okay.
And the animation for the intro is very nice. It's a nice one.
I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head, I'm picking from like one of my favorite shows. I don't know if you've ever seen Steins Gate.
I haven't, but I know of Steins Gate.
I feel like it was like really, it like came out, was really popular at the time. Kind of was like, yeah, it was good, and then didn't have like super strong staying power. But the opening to that, "Hacking to the Gate," I really like that song. I think the opening's really funny because it feels like somebody had the duplicate feature on like hyper mode.
Nice.
Because like you, the intro will be playing like it'll have like duplicates of like characters walking around. It's like very cool effect. But then like how it happens is like there's like 2 million of them. I'm like there's a lot. There's a lot of people here. I like that. So yeah, Steins Gate, "Hacking to the Gate." Any other ones that you particularly liked?
Uh, Otonoke by Creepy Nuts. Dan to Dan season 1.
Yep. It truly. You know what?
They won an
Under
award
that,
for it. Enough said.
that's true. It's Creepy Nuts has honestly not missed
I mean, you could put
with
that and tie it also with Bling Bang Bang Born, which is from Mashal season 2. They won awards for both of them. I would technically put those two together.
Fair enough. Well, then I'm gonna cheat, and because I think it doesn't get enough love, only because Creepy Nuts did season one. "On the Way" or "Kakame Dochu."
Oh no, that's a
Dead to Dance season two.
Yeah, that's a banger. I love that one too.
It
I
is.
really
I think it doesn't get enough love specifically because Creepy Nuts nailed their first opening so much.
No, I
that
have
people
all.
don't talk about it.
I have all of the songs apart from Steins Gate's one mentioned so far. So I
Okay.
have them.
And what else have you got?
Absolute Zero by, let me get the name of the artist up. Notori, which is the season 1 intro to Windbreaker. Fantastic song.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if you ever watched Kaiji the Ultimate Gambler. Have you?
No.
If you want to watch a guy fuck up royally continuously, you're watching a show about a man like dig his grave with the confidence that he will be perfectly fine.
Oh god, okay.
And that is like misplaced confidence a lot.
Oh no.
But the opening to Kaiji the Ultimate Gambler season 1 is so good. It's like it feels like 90s rock.
Nice.
All right. I think we can get like one more each.
Yep. God, that's difficult because I actually have lots of intros I like.
I know, but we're running out of time, and think of the poor editor.
Yes, think of poor me having to do this later. I'll go with it's "Be a Flower," or as it says in Japanese, "Hana ni Nate," which is by Ryoko Shakai. I really hope I pronounced that correctly because that is a long word to pronounce. Which is the season 1 intro to Apothecary Diaries.
Okay, I think that's a pretty good one. Have you ever seen the anime Monster?
No, you're just throwing out all the obscure ones, and I'm just going with. Like,
I don't know.
I'm just going
Monsters.
with. No, what I feel like is I just feel everyone's just going to be sitting here being like, so what we've established is Meg just watches the hype ones that everybody else watches, and Clay actually watches the obscure ones that nobody knows.
I am not here to let people say fucking Naoki Urasawa's Monsters obscure.
But I'm sorry. I'm the one that's being crunched underfoot more than you are. At least you've got more of the edge of being like, oh, well, you don't watch all the mainstream ones like this person over here, and they're just staring at me, and I'm like shrinking into the corner.
I'm saying as a high school student who brought his laptop to school because he had no internet at home and pirated. That's right, kids. I pirated from the internet as a teenager. I put the Ethernet cord into my laptop, and then I would just use a video ripper to rip from a bunch of the illegal streaming sites a bunch of anime in like the late 2000s or 2010.
I'm amazed you didn't end up with viruses on that laptop.
I probably did.
Oh my god.
But no one ever asked me for money or locked my laptop and tried to steal from me. It was a high schooler's laptop. I never did anything important on there.
Yeah. I was about to say,
I did schoolwork.
The most piratey yar thing we did was have R4 cards for our DSs, so we didn't have to pay for games.
Hell yeah.
It's like, here you go, kids. Here's 4 discs. There's 500 games on those. Woohoo!
I will say, for Monster, it is a really good show, that is like super long, but like I'm trying to I want to describe this show so bad, but that's not what I was here to do. I'm not here to describe the show. I'm just here to say the opening is very atmospheric, really good. It and I'm really happy because this show is getting a new with its old dub that I thought was lost media essentially, other than like some streaming site like illegal streaming sites that had it.
Hmm.
But Discotheque uh, is coming out. I don't know if you know what Discotheque is.
No.
See, you gotta be on the ball about all the cool new stuff the kids are talking about. Um, it's like it has 74. Like we were talking about how 24, like 26 episode seasons is great. This has 74 episodes,
Eh,
and it was not like a seasonal thing. It's
no.
just it was long. It was just long,
Just long. Yeah.
and it's so good. Um, oh, you might know some of his other stuff. I don't know if you watched it, but it was on Netflix when it came out. Pluto, the anime Pluto.
No, I think I've seen that. Like, I've
Basically,
seen an
Pluto
image
is
of
a
it.
yeah, Pluto is like a reimagining of Astro Boy. It's a very good reimagining. I like it a lot. But when you see like the art style, I'm trying to describe it. Like the author's art style is very particular. Like you can see once you've seen it, he kind of draws everyone the same way, and in a way where you're like, I don't think anyone is conventionally attractive in any of his like works.
Okay.
Not that everyone's like ugly, but like everyone looks very human and has very particular like facial structures. No one is like ugly, but like no one is just like, oh, this is just a conventionally attractive anime protagonist. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's great. Please watch Pluto if you have Netflix. It has to be on there because there's no chance that Netflix like did the Pluto adaptation. Did they have a Pluto Blu-ray? I need to know if they have a Pluto Blu-ray. I want a Pluto Blu-ray. Hey Netflix,
We,
I've been
we
talking
have
to you a
now
lot
run
today.
over the 1 hour 10 minutes set by the poor editor who is now sitting here wondering how long this is going to take them to edit it.
I'm sorry, editor. I'm just here. This is my last thing. Please, Netflix, release a Pluto Blu-ray. If you have not, I have not been keeping up. I do not know. If you have, thank you in advance. If you haven't, get on that, please. I would really like that. I would like a lot of things. Uh, and I think that is our time because our editor is flashing a bright light in my face from the UK saying,
I was about to say
get off the stage.
that's amazing if I'm able to do that from here. My God.
Yeah, it's actually a laser. It's illegal to have a laser pointer that powerful pointed at someone, but you know.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, everyone, for being patient with us in the delay between episodes that we just had. We will now be back to our regular scheduled rotation with every other week. And again, it's been super. I'm super happy to be back, and I know Meg is super happy for us to be back too.
Yeah.
Thank you all for checking us out, and again, thanks for coming to check out the Campus Podcast. Catch you later.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.